Final from Veterans Field in Chatham. The Anglers 5, the Braves 1. Hello everyone, and welcome into Postgame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Adam Gotkin, alongside Nathan Schwartz and Cam Manna. And this was a crazy weird game, Nate. I don't even know the best way to describe it, just weird.
I mean, weird, bizarre, whatever term you want to use to talk about how weird this game was. I mean, all you need to do is look over at that scoreboard over there. Chatham scores 5 runs on 2 hits. I think that's really all I have to say about how weird this game was. Bourne didn't have a hit from the 3rd to the 8th, and ironically, both of those were from the same guy, Merrick Houston. We had a catcher's interference in this game. We had 10 walks by Bourne's pitchers, and then none by the Chatham pitchers. I mean, this was just simply a remarkable game, really. Like, this is what makes baseball so great. You can have so many different games, but it didn't work out in Bourne's favor tonight.
It almost reminded me, this was like a high school baseball game, but with incredible fielding and no errors, just wild overall. And another thing that kind of built into that was just the absurd amount of strikeouts in this game, Cam.
And that's what the scoreboard doesn't show, because sometimes the scoreboard does not make sense, because Bourne strikes out Chatham 19 times in this game, but then they have all these walks that are also in another part of the scorebook, but then Bourne strikes out 16 times. So sometimes these things just do not make sense, but that's what happened today. And both sides struck out a bunch, but what Chatham did so well, they didn't walk Bourne a lot. They played very clean baseball, and that was kind of the difference in this game for a 5-1 battle where Bourne had 8 hits and Chatham had 2.
Just 8 of the 27 outs were not strikeouts. Absurd. 8 hits today for Bourne, though. The offense still getting on base. It's the most hits of any team in the Cape League. Just weirdness in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Bourne now has 30 hits on the season, 11 in Game 1, 11 in Game 2, 8 today. It's not like the offense is struggling necessarily to get the runners on base. It's just moving them from station to station and getting them to cross the plate. You knew it was going to be something similar like that after the second batter of the game. Merrick Houston drives what we thought was going to be an RBI single, and then Cristiano gets thrown out at the plate, and that was just a precursor to a long day at the plate for Bourne.
Yeah, this is just the classic start to the season Cape League games. Well, post-game Tomahawk Talk rolls on here on Bourne Braves YouTube channel. We continue on here on post-game Tomahawk Talk. Adam Gotkin alongside Sean Brennan, the beat reporter for the Bourne Braves. And again, we can't say this enough, just what a wild, weird baseball game today. One of the things that definitely propelled Chatham to victory was its fielding. Just absolutely unbelievable today.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that came into this game with no fielding errors, and again, they showed that they are a really strong defensive team. That first baseman, Cantwell, made a couple of great plays. Anytime Bourne had a hit and looked like they might beat out the throw to get an infield hit, that didn't happen. A couple of great plays in the infield, and yeah, another great defensive showing for Chatham.
Yeah, just a rough game today for the Braves. Really no breaks found. And one thing that hurt Bourne that maybe was controllable was the control of the pitchers. 10 walks, a lot of hit by pitches. Just stuff like that does not help when you're trying to win baseball games.
Yeah, and it's a shame because 19 strikeouts on the night, that's a great performance. But we saw Donovan Zach came in, 8 strikeouts and 3 in the 3rd. But 5 walks, and any other pitcher that came in, Zach Rochfelt, Bo Bryans, anyone else, really struggled at some point with control. So that's something that head coach Scott Landers is going to really focus on going forward and try to limit in these next couple games.
So we hear a lot of the times hitters saying hitting is contagious. Sometimes pitching is too. And when one guy can't find the zone, it just somehow finds its way to the rest of the team. Well, the Braves back in action tomorrow night, another East Division opponent. The Bravos head over to Harwich for the first time this season, so make sure to tune in for that.